Hello and welcome to the Luxury Lounge. That's right, every Thursday we head in the lounge, we shut the door, and we air our grievances with the world. And there's no grievance that's too big or too small or too frivolous. It's your grievance, so it's an important one. And keep sending them in, JTrainPodcast@gmail.com, JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. And in addition, I'm on the road. I got all these road things. You got to come, JaredFreid.com. This is moving away from me every 5 seconds. Go to JaredFreid.com. I'm coming to San Diego for New Year's. We got tons of dates. Toronto, it's happening. Houston, Dallas. I should probably read these.
You're winging it. I'm very impressed.
No, this is how we do it.
I love it.
Very excited for today's guest. We'll bring him right on. Hilarious. He's got a new special. It's on LouisCK.com. Killbox. Bobby Kelly, thank you for
What's
coming
up,
on.
buddy? How are you? Good, man. That was impressive.
Was it?
Yeah, that was like TV
ready?
Good.
Like one take?
That
we're
was
good
like
to go.
news person.
Right. Because I go, right,
like
let's
the
just
pronouns
do it.
in there, by the way. I said person.
Look at
Because, I want to get mad.
even
Hey,
this thin blue line sweatshirt. He came in uniform, suburban uniform. Fuck off energy. That every time I see this, it's weird that we went to the evil flag. Like, doesn't it? Like, there's all the American flag stuff.
Right.
There's like red, white, and blue, and you go, okay.
Yeah.
But then there's this this muted version that looks like it's the bad guy version of the U.S.
Yeah. Well, it's the special forces.
I know, but now people are wearing it now. It's like,
Well, it's really not for them, but it's just a different color of the flag you can wear.
right,
That's all
but
it is.
it's weird.
It's weird to me that people see the flag now and get nervous, or they
little nervous.
or they have the when I grew up in my generation, you saw the flag, you teared up,
Everyone,
you stood up,
right.
Like we were all
Salute.
we were all in the shit together.
We were all we were the Mighty Ducks, ragtag
yeah.
group of misfits.
Yeah.
We're having fun. Pledge allegiance. And now I see that shirt and I go, what's this guy gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, is this guy gonna annoy me?
Yeah.
Like, that's more the
This guy waterboard people. This guy did some bad stuff in Iraq. Yeah, no, it's sad. It makes me sad.
It is sad. It makes me sad too,
Yeah.
because I am from right now it's Thanksgiving week. This will come out the week after Thanksgiving. Like, my town during Thanksgiving, and you're from the Boston area
Medford,
too.
yeah.
New England Thanksgiving, like, it is tear down the cheek.
Yep.
Beautiful.
It's the best. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday of all time.
The best.
Because it's generations of dishes. It's not just, it's like that, this stuffing your great-great-grandmother
Right.
made. This, my turkey, and
No one does my turkey.
Yeah,
I do orange juice
My
on the turkey.
yams.
My
Yes.
yam.
Yes.
Yeah, and you get to judge people. Like,
people come in and it's like you have one central place, usually a
Right.
grandmother or
Right.
a grandfather, their house, that shitty house,
Yeah.
that's outdated, it's too small, and then over the course of the day, 60 people converge on that house.
it is a beautiful thing. And back to the dishes, you get to talk shit about a family member via you're like, oh, she puts raisins in her.
Oh.
In her stuffing, and and it's just all you're talking shit about the raisins, but it's really about an aunt.
Yeah, I know.
What are they thinking?
Lisa made her cookies again.
Oh,
yeah.
They're disgusting. You
can always tell who's a good cook, though, because my Aunt Peggy would always make these, I forget what they're called. They had Hershey's Kisses peanut butter in the middle of and they would just be gone.
Right.
And then this other aunt's cookies would just, every single one of them, be half a broken cookie from a kid who fucked up and put it back.
Did anyone have my, then that person's always asking.
Yeah.
Did you have my cookies? Yeah, we saw them.
Well, that's why my wife is such a good, she's from the 50s. I mean.
What'd she make? What's her dish?
Every year we do Thanksgiving. Even if we've traveled to Tennessee and she cooked Thanksgiving there. She was like, I'll go if I can cook.
Wow. She likes it.
She doesn't want to. She's such a good cook. It's like, I don't want to eat anybody else's shit. Wow.
Don't put me through this. Don't make me fake it.
I don't want to eat any. I'd rather. She loves cooking. Mm-hmm. It's generations of her her mother, her grandmother, her mother. So it's years. Her stuffing is third generation stuffing.
Right. It tells the story of the family in the stuffing.
So it's like she loves to cook. So every year we have people. We have the straggler comedians who can't go home.
The orphans.
The orphans who don't have a place.
Yeah. Come one, come all.
Yeah.
Bring your tired, bring your weary, bring your, you're hungry.
The ones who are going to get Boston Market sent to Astoria via Uber Eats.
The ones whose Thanksgiving would make you sad.
Exactly.
Like you ordered delivery? No, get over here.
Yeah. So we invite all those. Sometimes it's 9 people. Sometimes it's 2. This year it's only a couple. We have a couple coming over, and we just have a big dinner. She makes a big dinner.
Yeah.
We sit down. We have dessert. We watch TV. We have a little fire thing. Thanksgiving to me is a big one. A big one.
I think it's a New England thing. I really do think we care about it more in a way that cause I'm going to Boca. And no one gives a shit. It's Thursday.
Yeah, but it's Florida.
Yeah, but
it's 80 degrees out. Why would you? Nobody gives a shit about anything.
Right. You
I wouldn't care about Christmas.
Listen, everyone go get Bobby's special. Killbox. It's on louisck.com. Yeah. Someone died at your special?
No. So we do this.
I heard about this. I went down to Tampa afterwards, and someone's like, "Yeah, someone died at Bobby's special."
No, almost. So, dude, special. It's
right.
It's a big night. It's it's so much goes into it. It's not
production.
It's not a regular set. You worked on it. You ready? You got 2 shots to make this. Usually 2, sometimes 4, but usually 2.
I'm taping December 8th.
Right.
It's my first time doing something like this.
Okay.
And that's the part that worries me the most.
How many are you doing?
2.
Oof. After doing this, I would always do 4.
Really?
Yeah, because here's the deal.
4 is crazy.
4 is crazy, but at least you get it, right?
Right.
But here's the thing with 2, usually you get it on the first one, you get it. The second one, you cruise, you're having a blast, say whatever you want.
Right.
You get pickups, whatever. You're looser, right? 100% of the time you use that first one because you were so I got to get this.
Right.
And then you'll take pieces from the second one, maybe,
Gotcha.
right? But if you fuck up the first one, you only have the second one.
Right, your anus is a little tighter.
If the crowd stinks on the first one, and the crowd stinks, if something happens...
Crowds can stink. Crowds, and they can feel your... They can feel your tens.
Yep.
So they get tens.
Yep.
Right.
So we got this place, Coastal Creatives, down in St. Pete. It's just an open space, and they let you do whatever you want. So we went in there and made Elvis's 68 comeback special vibe.
Really?
Yeah, dude, because I was... First of all, back then I was a lot fatter.
Yeah.
So I was just I only could get the top. I got the leather top that didn't button. But I wanted that vibe where every camera there was crowd.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I didn't want that curtain behind me.
Right.
I didn't want that because I feel like it's been done so much.
Right.
But it's like you see this person just walking in front of this big blue or red curtain with lights shooting up. It's just empty. I like when you see the people laughing, when you can see their faces.
To feel like it's on top of you a little bit.
Right there. Like it's a 10 by 10 stage, 12 inches off the ground,
Yeah.
surrounded by monitors, and people right up on the stage.
Right.
So we got this whole thing. Louis' crew made it happen. We're there. My family's there. Mike Calta there. You know Mike Calta.
Of course.
Fucking love Mike Calta.
Yeah.
His band's opening up on top of me. I mean, it's...
So you saw it. It got created. Perfect.
And I walk out. I'm 20 minutes into this set. I'm killing. I feel I'm doing it, and then I just hear, "Help her,
help her,"
like that. Help her, and I'm like, "The fuck was that?" In my head, "Help her, Bobby." Then my name,
Bobby. You're the one that's gonna help.
Yeah. So I look out, and this guy's looking at me like, "Help her, my wife, Bobby, my wife, please." I go, "What's?" I go, "What's wrong? Is she all right?" No. I go, "Is she diabetic?" I don't know, dude. His wife
passed out,
doing this, no shaking. Like if she was passed out, it'd be fine. I think she was just drunk. She's actually convulsing, so something's happening. So, dude, I'm like, I give her my water. I'm like, here, give her this.
Shut the fuck up. The special taping. Like you can't do that.
No, you can't. So
I gotta interrupt you. You can't. You're in the most me mode you could ever be in.
My ego is at its peak.
At its peak.
Confident. Everything is at its peak.
Everything is at its peak. And it's like, there's nothing more selfish. Yeah. Like, just if you think about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to tape my jokes because I think they're so great. Like, I have this feel, and you have this moment, and it's like she's dying.
Dude, it's such a, I want to get the footage because people were telling me, fans of mine, saw the emotion happen. Something switched off on me.
Right.
Because I went from every camera looking at me, every single person in the balcony looking at me. I'm in the middle with a microphone, doing my thing, making people feel the hardest emotion to feel.
Right.
Every 30 seconds, I'm just killing. And then it's all, the lights are up.
Yeah.
Chairs are on the stage. Fans, all my fans around here are helping this person. Louis, everything's done.
Right.
I wound up off the stage just staring at like what's happening. All my confident ego just dead.
Right.
I'm a human being. I'm just a regular person.
Right.
Like
and
just
someone's life is changing before your eyes, maybe.
Right. And
I was at the gym and there was a woman. I do these workouts that are 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm at the last 5 minutes of the workout, like last 2 minutes. Like the guy's on the screen, and all of a sudden someone comes to the door and their key won't work. And I was like, and they're like at the door, jingle jangle, whatever. And I go, fuck off. I gotta finish this.
It's a decision in life you got to make.
Right. And I go, and I got done the 2 minutes, and she finally got in before I could get done.
You're an asshole.
And I go, I was gonna help you once I was done, but it was the last 2 minutes. And she goes, no worries. I'm like, yeah, I kicked you off the lifeboat. Like
you made the right choice.
Right. I was like, I gotta finish this workout. But
you made the right choice, but it was.
But this is different. That's
definitely
different
you're a dick.
Right.
And she was not all right with her, by the way.
No,
100%.
Can't stop your workout for 2 fucking seconds. It's the last 2 minutes. But go ahead.
I'll tell you, this is the same type of situation where I'm looking off stage, but then I look at Louis and he's like, "We're good, go ahead," and I'm like, "Huh?"
Yeah, but we're not good.
So I got to go back on stage. They reset the crowd. I don't know, dude. I just saw her. I just saw they dragging this lady out and her toes being like her sneakers were behind her upside down.
Oh my God.
And her husband, I felt so bad.
Husband stayed.
Husband left.
Okay. He's like, go ahead, she'll be good.
I've had that before at shows where the lady gets kicked out.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm staying.
Right.
He loves the show. God bless those people. They drag her out. I got to go back on stage. And I don't even know what I said, dude.
Right.
I know I said something. I don't know what it was, but I said some funny jokes to get back into it. But I had to go back into a joke that I was doing.
You didn't. I mean, I would have. No one knows what they would say in that situation, but it would have been great if you were like, "Man, I am killing."
I think I did say that.
Did you say that?
I think I said something like that.
Right, you got to say something. That is the joke to make. Yeah,
I'll get the footage. I'll show it to you.
Right,
because I just got a message from the husband saying that she's okay.
Okay, good.
She lived.
If
she died, it would have been a way better story.
Right.
You know.
For your sake, this is where you get It is the moment of selfish versus helpful. Like you find out about yourself.
I could have made a mini documentary about this whole thing and followed her life and then.
So everyone go buy the special. How much is it?
It's $37.
$37.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
It's $10. $9.99, I think.
$10 to have the night of your life. Listen, people come on this. Everyone's coming on to sell their wares, so to speak. Bobby's fucking hilarious. You're gonna love it.
It's a great special. It's kind of crazy. It's
it looks fantastic. It's great. Go follow Bobby on all social media. I'll be posting the special and the link to it. It's gonna be in the.
Ooh.
You keep the phone on?
I didn't. I shut it off.
This
I swear to God,
this
dude.
is crazy.
That's nuts, dude.
You have a podcast. You know what, dude? Everyone go.
I do. You know what, dude? I own a network.
Right.
And I left that phone.
And you
on.
left the phone on.
Terrible. But can I be honest with you?
Go.
It's this building's mojo fucked me up.
So we're gonna go to our complaints. Let me hit the music, Shelby. I'll do mine. Let's do Bobby's first. Hit the music. It's the guest's turn to complain. They're ready to jump in. They've got lots of problems too. It ain't all about Jared. Let's hear their complaint of the day. Let's hear their complaint of the day. They're invited on the show to have some fun and complain with you. Let's hear that complaint.
All right. You want my complaint?
Yeah.
Should I give it to the camera or
You
to
can
you?
give it. Let's talk it out.
All right. Here's the problem in this building, in New York in general, in most major cities, is that if you have a dog,
right?
If you have a dog, and you allow your dog to come up to me,
right,
and start sniffing my junk in my leg, you need to say, "Sorry."
Right.
I'm sorry, he's friendly, she's friendly, or hi. You need to acknowledge me.
Acknowledge the whole thing.
If you cannot be on your cell phone,
right,
letting your dog run its leash to its edge to sniff my junk and not acknowledge me. And then when I do say hi to you, when I look up and go, hi, and you go, huh, and you don't even say hi back, I should be able to cut your leash and let your dog run. I should be allowed to do that. That should be legal.
Right.
I mean, this guy out front was nuts.
And here's the thing: you can't be like, "That's my dog. I'm a dog mom, dog dad," and then not go all the way with it. Like if your child went up to someone's nuts and was like sniffing around the nuts, you would go, "Oh, I'm so get out of here." You
I don't mind
teach
that.
the child a lesson.
I don't mind that. Not the kids. What? You got an edit button on this, dude. Listen. Edit that.
Right.
I don't mind when the dog. I don't care.
The dog sniffs your
that's kind of weird
nuts,
too.
It's a little weird, but it's also like you also understand comes with the dog territory. But you're not a parent.
I love dogs. I love them. You can come up and play. I'll pat your dog. I do. I've always had dogs. But you have to acknowledge me too.
Right.
You as a human being.
You're not a stoplight. You're not a fire hydrant. Like, let me.
You can't have a dog and let it socialize if you're not going to socialize. Your dog has to not socialize too. Get your fucking dog off me and acknowledge me before you let your dog.
Right. You weren't even a human.
No, I was nothing.
Nothing.
He was waiting for the dog. I guess the dog walker lives here.
Right.
So he came home annoyed. Just walk him around. It's like, dude, your energy is shit.
Right.
This is why I'd love to be a vigilante. And this jacket works so good for that.
You're a militia, man.
This is a perfect vigilante jacket.
You got the evil American flag on you.
I would love to get that guy and take him in a van.
Right.
Take him up to the woods somewhere.
And just question him.
No food, no electricity, no MySpace. Right. You don't have to worry about rent. I'm going to take you. I'm going to reprogram you.
1998.
What your father and mother should have did. I'm going to reprogram you to be a nice person.
There's an element of like wanting to just sit with them and go, "How did you feel that interaction went?"
Yes.
Right, just like I want to know.
Can we do that show? I want to do it as a TV show.
Right.
Because I feel if we do it as a TV show, the word would get out there about dog etiquette.
Right. Well, we just present people with like, it's like that show, What Would You Do?
Yeah.
Except way more muted.
Yeah.
So it's like you have the dog. We watch someone walk outside. We go, and then we play the tape for the person. We go, "You just had your dog sniff a guy's nuts."
Yes.
You didn't even make eye contact with the guy. You didn't apologize to the guy.
Didn't say hi to the guy when he said hi to you.
Didn't say hi. What was going on? And then they'd have to go, I guess I was. I would want them to. I would respect them for defending it. If they're like, "Yeah, I just don't talk to people." I would go, that's one way to go. I would be surprised, but I'd respect it. Or the other way of like, wow. I think it's the headphones. I think headphones take you out of the
This guy
world.
had no headphones.
It's a fucked up dude.
And I feel like headphones are needed in New York because of homeless people.
Right.
You need an ability to go, I did that.
Yeah.
Can you have it, Dad? Nah, that's all I do. I go, I can't.
Let's go to my complaint. I got a quick one. Hit the music, Shelby.
Jared, he has some problems. Jared, he's got some issues.
It does feel like the time of the year. I think someone's reaction to these songs is a big part of who they are as a person.
Pretty sure this is Jingle Bells.
Yeah, I did. I took a different
Jingle
take.
Bells.
Jared's got issues.
Jared has a issue
My complaint.
with a lot of things that we can discuss. Can you relate to the problem now?
Good voice.
My issue, my phone, is the charger connecting to the phone.
Yeah.
It's touchy. So I have to put it in, shove it in, hold it, see if it starts charging, place it down gently. I can't breathe on it or else it stops charging. So there's mornings now where I'm waking up and it just didn't happen. Yeah. So I'm walking out of the house with 20%. And it has turned me into this crazy person. Whenever I leave the house, it's like I'm getting ready to go out to Waterworld, with all my supplies. I got a charger, I got an extra charger, I got a USB, whatever it is. And I'm just, at all hours of the day, all I can think about is my charge. And it's like, I've lost my mind. So I need a new iPhone.
This is your problem.
Yeah.
This is all your fault. I'm looking at your iPhone right now and I'm disgusted. As a tech person, I'm angry.
I forgot, Bobby, you are a tech guy.
I'm very angry right now.
Yeah.
I'm controlling my anger. Your cell phone has rounded edges.
Right.
Do you know what generation? You can't buy a case for that.
Right. I need a new one.
Yes.
But then here's what happens. They go, it's going to take a month. I'm like,
for
and
what?
then you put to order it because I want the nicest, biggest one.
I bet you do.
Yeah, that's all I think about. Yeah,
The nicest, biggest one.
The nicest, biggest one.
Isn't that
yeah.
what we all think about?
That's all day
We
long.
just want the nicest, biggest
Don't even-
anything.
Anything.
Cake.
I want it all.
Yeah.
I want more and extra.
Yeah, I just want it big and nice.
That's the thing. And I go, what's it going to take? They go, well, you come in. Like, these are like days of my life that I feel like are wasting.
Where are you living? You're living in New York City. This is you can walk down the street and get a new iPhone right now. What do you mean
And
a month?
Well, this is what weighs on me. The day of transferring it over, like the iCloud.
It does it by
losing numbers.
itself. Listen to me. It's idiot proof. You push the backup button now. You go to the literally blocks
This
up
is
here.
the problem I have as tech people, because you're a tech guy.
Yes.
You are like, hit the button to back it up. And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Listen, let's go to the complaints. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. We are sponsored. Ooh, money can't buy happiness. You know that?
It can.
It probably
100%.
can. But not worrying about your money comes close.
Yes.
That's where Chime can help you smile more. They were just named the #1 most loved banking app with payday up to 2 days early and fee-free overdrafts up to $200. They offer financial peace of mind in your wallet. All this with no annual fees, large security deposits, or credit checks to apply. See for yourself why Chime is so loved at chime.com/JTrain. That's chime.com/JTrain. Chime is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank, NA members, FDIC. Early access to direct deposit funds depends on payer, SpotMe eligibility requirements, and overdraft limits apply. See chime.com/SpotMe. Chime was the 2021 #1 most downloaded banking app in the U.S. according to Apptopia. Wow. So let's get to the lounge. You ready?
That was good too. You're really good at this.
Listen, I try my best. I'm trying to get, you know what, dude? Everyone should go subscribe and get involved. It's a fun hang. I've been on it.
Oh, you're the best. I love
all
when
the
you're
time.
on.
I love coming on.
You're always, I don't know why, but there's like controversy with somebody there, but you never take anybody's shit. You've never, like, there's a couple times, remember the couple times you've been on?
Right.
And somebody would say something to you? I think the first time you were on too, and I love that you never back down.
Right.
You're just like, that's a good upbringing, but you also know who you are.
This is the thing. I noticed this when I come. I think there's a little bit of like my mom hugged me too much confidence.
Right. I love it
when I come on, and comedians. I think we don't like. Sometimes we don't like own that we're good at this.
Yeah.
And sometimes you see it on that show and they go, you go back at someone, they're like, okay, fine, I'm done.
Not you, buddy.
My husband's forcing me to fly economy when first is free. Jared, thank you for providing the safe space for me to air my complaint. A little background. I grew up comfortable and as an only child. I fully admit that my parents provided things that others would consider ridiculous and over the top. One such item, I became accustomed to only air traveling in first class. When I met my husband, he learned all about my upbringing and would roll his eyes. When we went on our first vacation to Mexico, I reluctantly agreed to fly economy. It's not like we couldn't easily afford first class, but he feels strongly that first class is a waste of money and will only accept a status upgrade from the airline or use points when traveling far. Fast forward to our first Thanksgiving as a married couple. We are flying from Chicago to Phoenix to visit my parents and bringing our well-traveled dog. I have had our dog for 10 years, and he has only traveled in first with me. I called my parents to let them know we booked tickets in economy, and they generously offered to pay to upgrade us. They see my husband as their family too and couldn't imagine us flying economy. My husband said absolutely not. If I wanted to fly first that badly, he thinks we should pay for it. This is an extra $2,000. Seriously, just accept the damn gift. I told my parents to upgrade me and the dog, but they didn't want to split us up. Now the dog and I will be suffering in the back of the plane because my husband can't accept what he considers an over-the-top gift. I fucked up on from my parents. What do you think?
This is a complicated one,
right?
Because the guy has he has a little dignity, which I like. I'm your husband. We'll do it when we can do it. But
right,
listen, if someone's offering to give you something, you can't mess the universe up by not taking it.
Right, take it.
You have to accept gifts. It came to you. You know what I mean?
The issue isn't the ticket; it's the worth. He sees this as not worth it at all, and that's not her problem. His parents see it as worth it, and it's like he's disagreeing on worth now. Now you're creating a divide. Like when she says in the beginning of this email, he rolls his eyes at how I was brought up. Like, we have a fundamental issue here.
He's got respect issues too.
Right. You got to go, this is how they do it. You're going to their house. Turning down this is as bad as turning down the stuffing at the table and going, I don't like stuffing.
Well, as a man, though, here's the thing, though. As a man, you're supposed to provide that for your wife or your family. You're supposed to, if he's the one, if he's working, it's like, he probably can't contribute to that. He can't afford first class with his whatever he's doing.
Well, it sounds like they can. It's just,
You think he's just a nickel chaser?
I think it's more on the idea of like I would never buy a first class ticket for like a flight to Chicago.
My wife is this guy, and I am this girl. You understand? My wife has made it. When we fly all the time, she'll just book Comfort Plus.
Okay.
And she's like, we don't need first class. I go, I know we don't need it.
Right.
I understand we don't need it. That's my wife should have a shirt that says you don't need it. Because I know you don't need anything.
Well, does this come up in your marriage? Like, I do think like couples, like they need to match on worth more than they need to match on like to me, like, do we need it? And I would go, like, if someone was like, oh, we don't need appetizers. I'm like, no, but we need fucking appetizers.
Yeah.
Like it's like the families that don't get appetizers versus the one that do.
She's a we don't need it. I didn't need my Rolex. This is 100%.
But it makes you feel good.
It makes me fucking feel like I've wanted this my whole life. So you get it. You have to enjoy it. I'm that guy. You want to live in this neighborhood? You can't afford it. Go live there, and you'll afford it.
This is why I hate when someone's like, "Look at what's his name, the billionaire."
Elon Musk.
No,
I mean, there's a lot of them. Jeff Bezos,
Warren Buffett.
Buffett.
They're like, he's in the same house he was in. Yeah, because he doesn't give a shit. This isn't. He doesn't like. I'm sure Warren Buffett isn't like doing things he doesn't want to do to make a point.
Right.
And it's like. I don't like when the point is like the bigger. That's the problem. This guy's making a point to let you know who he is, and that means low confidence dude. He can't just take the gift and go, thank you.
Yeah, but don't forget about the universe. Don't forget about they're putting you in first class. Don't forget about the person you're gonna be. The dog and coach. All the nightmare you're going to create back there where you could take it up to first class where there's more room. The dog could be there, blah, 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 blah. Now there's no, you're going to be in a row of three. Some guy like you is going to be there. The stupid dog's going to be.
I hate when the dog.
You're going to eliminate that. The universe is going, we're going to fix this.
Right. Well, you have a kid. Would you fly him first class?
100%.
And when you see him in first class with you, are you like, fuck yeah?
100%. I don't all the time because my wife's a nickel chaser.
Sure.
Okay, like I'll give you an example how my wife is. We went to Aruba last year. Aruba Ray.
Love him.
The best. Has a comedy club down Aruba. You ever go to Aruba?
You go to Aruba, go.
Aruba Ray.
Yeah.
We're there for a month. We're almost
a month.
It's almost a month. I mean, because Ray's like, you want to stay?
Right.
And we have nothing to go back to. We're leaving. We're finally leaving. It's 3 weeks or something. 3 weeks and a couple of days, and they get COVID. They pop.
Okay.
So they got to go.
So they got to stay in Aruba.
They got to go. Not only do they have to stay in Aruba, they come and pick them up. Oh, and they go bring them to a place.
They bring the van that you took the guy with the dog with.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So a white van comes up. They walk him through the back of the hotel.
Wow.
They take him out like it's 1940s in Germany, right? It's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary. But Ray hooked him up with this great place with their own pool. I mean, we got him a nice little vacation spot.
Right.
So I had to fly home. I had to go. My wife's like, you need to go. Because if you pop, you're going to be here for another 5. But you could just keep doing this.
We've been here a month. Enough's enough.
So I got to go home. So I upgraded to Mint.
Right. It's just me. I'm going to be comfy.
There's a Mint seat available.
Let's do it.
So I upgraded to Mint. I've had a
JetBlue Mint, which is known to be very nice.
So I got the middle seat. It goes 2 seats, 1 seat, 2 seat.
Oh, love it.
If you get the 1 seat, the whole row is yours.
Right.
And she was so mad at me for wasting those points or whatever it was we had.
It's the worth. $1 means different to different people.
Yeah, but it made me feel so good.
Right.
To all the stress, all this crazy stuff. I felt good going home.
She's back in Auschwitz with the kid. JTrain podcast at gmail.com. JTrain podcast at gmail.com. We're sponsored. Oh, today's episode is sponsored by PayPal Honey. We love online shopping for the holidays, but it's happened to all of us. You're shopping online, your cart is full, you're about to hit buy, and then you see that empty box asking, do you got a promo code? I am such a Honey fan, even though it does seem like Honey is here to put me out of business as a podcaster because we give out promo codes. So all these people are putting out promo codes. If you don't listen to the podcast that puts out a specific promo code, you don't know if it's out there. So Honey, basically, you hit the button, beep, boop, bop, boop, boop. It will find you a promo code from podcasts you don't listen to.
Really?
Yeah. So you'll get money off. It's like finding $20 in your pocket that you didn't know you had. It supports over 30,000 stores online, ranging from tech and gaming products to popular fashion brands and even food delivery. I just love... I save money on T-shirts. I order T-shirts, hit the button on Honey, and it goes. You can put it. It's just an attachment. So it's just on your browser.
I love that.
It's great. Imagine your holiday shopping on one of your favorite sites. When you click checkout, the Honey button appears, and all you have to do is apply coupons. Wait a few seconds as Honey searches, and you feel better. Because sometimes it goes no coupons, and you go, all right, we tried.
But sometimes when you put in a code, you don't where it's like when it never happens, and you don't want to not do it.
Right.
That's great that it just does it.
I love Honey, and you will too. Never go shopping without it. You can add Honey to your iPhone too. Just enable it on Safari.
Not yours.
Mine from 1952. And you can find savings on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on holiday deals. This is the time of year to have Honey. By getting it, you're doing yourself a solid and supporting the podcast. I never recommend something I don't use. Get PayPal Honey for free at joinhoney.com/JTrain. That's joinhoney.com/JTrain. Luxury Lounge, home tennis court maintenance problems. You're a suburban guy. You're out in the country.
Yeah.
Do you have a home tennis court?
We have tennis courts where I am, right down the street, yeah.
But they're not your tennis
No,
courts.
not mine.
Okay.
No, I would never, no. I mean, dude.
Well, to me, the tennis court's the same as first class. Do you know what I mean? Like the eye roll at tennis courts. Let's read the email.
A tennis court is,
Hi.
where I'm from, a basketball court before a tennis
My
court.
cousin's at a basketball court.
Yeah.
And you don't realize what that says to other people.
Oh, I do.
Right?
Oh, I do.
Like me even saying my cousin has had a basketball court growing up, people go, "Oh, Jared's rich," like by association with someone who had we had a court, like a hoop in the front.
Right.
I'm emailing to complain about the woes of having a home tennis court. I recently moved into my first home that has a full-size tennis court in the backyard. Now, mind you, my husband and I do not play tennis at all. Wow. But we loved the house and figured the tennis court was a nice bonus. We had been told by the prior owners that they get the cracks in the court repaired every year to maintain the tennis court. Given that this is something they did every year, we figured it couldn't be too expensive, right? Wrong. Getting the cracks repaired each year costs $5,000. This is an insane amount of money to spend on a tennis court we don't even use, especially when it doesn't even fix the problem. What's even worse is that the alternative is to get the entire court resurfaced for $12,000, or just let the tennis court rot in the backyard and become entirely useless. I am pretty sure that all tennis court companies take advantage of people with home courts because they think they're made of money. Just because I have enough money to afford a house with a tennis court doesn't mean I want to light my money on fire every year to fix cracks that are inevitably going to come back. Thanks for giving me a safe space to complain. What do you think?
You make it into a roller skating rink.
You got to change it.
You make it. You convert that into something that you do.
Right.
You do not spend $5,000 on fixing cracks.
And the option of just leaving it to crack up, your house is going to look like I Am Legend. It's going to look like the world has ended.
Yeah, nature takes over quick.
Right. And people are going to go, oh, that's the haunted tennis house. It's going to look disgusting.
Yeah, there'll be oak trees coming out of the middle of the thing. Yeah, nature takes over quick. You got to turn it into something else.
Right.
100%. Turn it into something else.
Or turn it into a yard. Like grass it up. Get rid of it completely.
Or put a pool.
You have options.
You have a bocce court. You could do
pickleball's big.
Pickleball's huge.
Pickleball is played exclusively by people who wear the black flag.
That's right. but
Are you into pickleball?
Down in Florida, they play it a lot. The old people.
My mom called me the other day. Yeah. She goes, I lost at pickleball. The problems my parents have is that's why none of these surprised me. None of these. My mom called. She's like, oh, he was the oldest guy. I lost to the oldest guy. I'm like, how old could this guy have been?
Where did pickleball come from? That's like the last 2 years.
It's blown up.
It's huge.
It's huge, and it came from. It's older people love the game. Like My mom loves it.
It's big.
Like, and I think you don't have to move much, and you can be good at it.
It's
right
tennis
away.
for old people.
Right.
I think
that's the thing.
I think there is. Yeah.
JTrain podcast at gmail.com. JTrain podcast at gmail.com. Here with Bobby Kelly. Go follow Bobby right now. Hilarious. The special is called Killbox. LouisCK.com. What a cool thing.
It was
Putting
pretty
it out.
Yeah. Well, nobody would give me a special.
This is what everyone's doing, right?
Yeah. Well, and because to get a special now, it's a little harder than it was because there's so many. Look, back around 20 years ago, we were talking about this the other day. Me and Colin. There was not a lot of comedians.
Right.
There's not a lot of stand-ups. Now there's thousands of stand-ups.
Right, and then sometimes you see a special, they're like, well, we're only buying specials that tell a story.
Right.
And you go, I don't know what that even means.
They don't. They don't. They have no idea.
And I'm like, what about a funny special?
No.
And then you really, and it's like, I'm preparing right now. I've never prepared for something like this where it's like this piece.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm getting so frustrated because I'm like, there's like a 5-minute chunk that I'm like trying to do at the cellar.
Right.
And it's supposed to be in the middle of the special. And I'm getting in my head because I'm like, what do I fucking, it's just a different skill set.
Yeah.
It almost feels like. And it's like, I know by the end, like you said, like this is the performance. It'll be a great thing.
Yeah. But dude, the best part is you put that out there. Like when Louis, we were talking, he's like, I want to do your special because nobody's doing it. And I was like, no. And he was like, yeah, I was doing some other thing, but it wasn't coming to fruition. And then he's like, I just want to film you do an hour. And we did it. It's funny. It's like seeing me at a club.
Right.
That's what it is. It's not.
Nobody kills harder than Bobby. You got to go LouisCK.
It's not politically correct. It's fucked up. I say crazy shit.
It's date night. Yeah. It's Killbox. LouisCK.com. Go right now. Luxury Lounge. Trying to get this bread.
What
Jared. You know how it is when you want to you know how it is when you want what you want. It's a craving. You just got to have it. Sure. Well, I'm pregnant, so this feeling is amplified, and I'm craving bread, specifically soup in a bread bowl from Panera Bread.
Love it.
Been thinking about it for days.
The broccoli cheddar?
I was fixated on it. I mean, that does belong in a bread bowl, a broccoli cheddar.
Broccoli cheddar or even a clam chowder.
Oh, clam chowder bread bowl. Like, that is peanut butter and jelly. That is...
It's the unicorn of chowder.
Finally made my way to a Panera Bread to get it. I wait in line as my appetite increased to the point my stomach growled. And when it was my turn, I ordered the soup in a bread bowl. To my utter shock and disappointment, the cashier tells me they're out of bread bowls. It's mid-afternoon. It's not like I showed up moments before the store closed. After feeling the wave of disappointment wash over me, I proposed a substitute that would maybe still hit the spot. All right, how about just the soup with a baguette as my side? I asked, to which she replies, sorry, we're out of baguettes.
That's not Panera.
Wait,
close
what?
That shop.
Isn't this Panera Bread? The name of the establishment is Panera Bread. Yeah, they should close for the day.
Close for the day.
That's it.
Like a good Italian restaurant.
Right.
Yeah, or a good sushi
We're
place.
out. Time to go.
We sold everything. It's done.
Yeah, we're going to get the salad from Panera?
Yeah, no. I mean, it is good. The apple Fiji salad is fantastic,
okay.
dude. But yeah, no.
Is it the logo has a lady holding a loaf of bread? The wall behind you literally has a slogan, start with bread. Yeah. There's an entire shelf with loaves of bread behind you. Why is it such a mission to get bread in here in the middle of the afternoon? I get the supply chain and stuff these days, but come on, signed bun in the oven, but no bread bowl. What do you think?
First of all, there's no supply chain with baked goods. There's a million bakeries.
Can you imagine the cashier at Panera going supply chain to you? Like, I would be so annoyed. Like, what? Everyone's become this economics major? Like, you have what are you talking about?
It's one of you, somebody fucked up the bread, or somebody stole the bread. Something happened to the bread.
Something happened. And no bread at Panera's, no fries at McDonald's. Like, that's crazy.
But yeah, it's crazy. It's like, here's the deal. There's a million bakeries probably down the street.
Right.
You could go get some bread.
Well, the problem is you wait in line. You got this thing in your head. You've gotten over all of the the social anxieties that your life is built on. Your whole life told, bread bowl. What do you don't care about your life? You know, like
you're going for it.
Right.
You're going for it.
You've gotten over I've been in line at restaurants where I've gotten over so much mental hurdles, so much years of criticism from family and what you eat.
That's like as an adult ordering a Happy Meal.
Right.
It's like, I'm going to do it.
I'm doing it.
I want the toy and I like the little tiny fries.
I don't care who sees me.
Yeah.
I've gotten over it. And then they get to the front, they go, yeah, we're out of bread. And you're like, I guess and then you're like, I guess I'll order something else. And
No.
you're like, why would I do that?
You walk out.
I would walk out.
You walk out. You walk out. But first, before you walk out, you see the manager.
Right, we got to
And
talk.
you get your free meal for next time.
Right.
That's when you go, excuse me, you're the GM, you're
Yeah.
the manager. This is outrageous.
Right.
Your Panera bread. This isn't Panera soup.
No,
this
this
isn't Panera
salad.
This
No.
is Panera bread.
This isn't Panera Apple Fiji.
I'm not going to ask what happened. I'm not going to ask what because you won't tell me.
Right.
But look at me now. You know something fucked up happened to that bread.
There should have been a sign on the door.
Yeah.
That's
no
the
bread.
fucked up part.
No bread.
bread.
Or not even a sign on the door. A rocket should go up in the air and explode over the town that says, out of bread,
Out of bread.
Panera.
News
100%
report. Luxury lounge.
And-
Mall chair. Oh, go ahead.
sorry. I'm just mad about the
Please.
bread thing because you're right about that. When you make that decision to
Right.
go for the bread bowl, listen to me. Other people will look at you eating it.
Right.
Other people, she went for the bread bowl.
Yeah, you're right.
She's eating the bread. You're going to hear mumbles. She's eating the bread bowl.
Oh, I should have gone bread bowl. You'll hear people
yeah.
regret their decision.
You'll see other people go up and go, give me the bread bowl.
Yeah. I'm
Because
in. If she'll do it, I'll do it.
We all went for the cup. We all went for that because we're
Right.
not supposed to have
No.
the bread bowl. Right?
It is
But
against the law.
It's-
it is like your whole life you're told, if you get a bread bowl, you have given up on life.
Yeah.
You are a fat, disgusting
You'll
pig.
get diabetes.
Yeah. This bread bowl will do such horrible things.
I heard a story where a lady got the bread bowl and her foot fell off.
Right in the Panera
place.
bread.
It fell off. She got diabetes. Her foot fell off.
So, this fear of food, you've lost a ton of weight.
I've lost 100 pounds. Yeah,
100 pounds.
100 pounds.
What are you eating?
I eat.
Like, what's the schedule? What
I eat everything, but I just don't eat a lot of it. You know what I mean?
how do you feel about that?
I feel fantastic.
Because I know I know the appropriate amount to eat, and then I go the next thing.
Yeah, you gotta. That's
And I
bad.
know it's all portions. That's everything.
Yeah,
There's a
well-
reason in France
Yep.
they look the way they do. They don't eat as much as
They
us.
do not. They have a meal. Well, they eat a lot, but they don't eat a lot. And their food is better. Our food is terrible.
Sure.
Our bread is terrible. Everything has corn syrup, corn fructose. Everything's have preservatives. You know, everything's bad here. Over there, they make food that they got yesterday. Bread was made, then they eat it, and it's made better. The meats are better. Everything's
Right.
better.
The Panera bread,
is not.
it shouldn't be called bread.
It's not bread. It's not bread, but
That
it's damn
bread,
good.
delicious.
Yeah, but you got to learn how to eat. You got to learn how to stop, and you
Mentally,
also,
is that like the hardest part? Just going, I know I don't need more than
Well, here's what you do.
right,
You cut out the sugars, cut down the carbs, right?
right.
And you work out, walk a lot, move, and you lift weights is
You lift.
key, but not heavy weights.
Right.
Just lift.
I take those 20-pounders.
Perfect.
Out to the field.
Perfect.
I work out outside. It's
Perfect.
my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
I breathe the air. I'm
Yeah,
outside.
perfect. Lift weights and then have a doctor surgically remove most of your stomach. That's how you lose weight.
This is why I ask: is it mentally you have your stomach removed?
Yeah, the
and then
gastric
you-
sleeve. Yeah.
but then you go, you have to like get used to. I am done.
Or you don't have to get used to it.
It just
You
hurts.
feel it.
You
You
feel
feel
it.
full. Yeah.
That's
You
gonna
feel
be
it.
so weird though. Because
It's such a great feeling, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, man, because I was a food addict for so long, and I still am. But to be able to go, like this morning, my wife made me 2 eggs, some cheese on it, in a tortilla wrap, right?
Right.
And I was eating, and I had a couple bananas, and I had a couple sips of coffee, and then I'm eating, and all of a sudden I'm like, I can't, I'm done, and I left. That's the part, leaving the rest of that sandwich.
Right.
You got to let go. You know what I mean? It's like
hard.
it's like
Same way as going to the bread bowl,
Yeah.
leaving the bread bowl.
Oh,
Those are just as hard of feelings. Getting over the hump to eat the bread bowl and also eating half the bread bowl
Yeah.
are two equally.
I saw a lady take the bread bowl home. I did. I saw her get a bag and take it home. Yeah, I don't know what she was going to do
People
with it.
taking food home depresses the fuck out of me. There is nothing more depressing than someone, I'll pack it up. What are you doing?
I do it all the time.
I hate it. Makes me so sad. I'm like, don't you have food at the house?
Dude,
don't you want a fresh meal? You want the old meal? This isn't pizza.
I can only eat half of something now. So
Wrap it up.
I go, well, I'll have it tomorrow for lunch. Like I'll have.
This is back to like where relationships. Like if I married someone who brought it home, I would be like, I can't be with this disgusting monster.
My wife was like you. She's like, just leave it.
Leave it.
But
give it to the staff. I don't care. I'm not looking to waste, but I used to watch I used to watch Roseanne. The look of Roseanne depressed me.
Right.
Like just the sepia tone, the just the coloring of the show would depress me. As a young child, I would go, I can't have this on.
Yeah.
Like I'd be 10.
Yeah.
Turn this garbage off. I can't watch their life through these.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
This color scheme.
Yeah.
And I have the same feeling when it comes to, I'll take it home. That makes me feel depressed. And also, if people are like, growing up, my family, my dad would go, let's just do cereal for dinner. I'd be like, I'm moving out. I'm moving out. I'm sad. I can't. Are we okay? I there are certain things I can't understand why they make me sad, but they represent.
Well, that's just a dad going, I don't feel like cooking.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, whoa, we've
such
given up?
That's a manly thing. To me, that's manly.
Have we given up on this family?
Yeah.
That's my first thought.
Yeah, dude, I take home, but you're 100%, I very rarely will I eat it. I very rarely do I ever go back to that salmon the next day. I go,
salmon? You're bringing home salmon? Stinking up the fridge. JTrain podcast at gmail.com. Here with Bobby Kelly. LouisCK.com. You go to the website, you purchase it, $9.99, $10 to have the night of your life and laugh and giggle and have a good time. Mall charities. What's your Instagram? It's at
Robert Kelly Live.
Robert Kelly. I always forget.
Robert Kelly Live.
At Robert Kelly Live. Go follow immediately. You'll see the clips. Those are the perfect, intro in, and you'll fucking laugh from the clips, and then you'll go buy it. So, mall charities. Okay.
Yep.
This is the second time I've been in this awful situation at the mall, and I need to share. I was leisurely walking around the mall, enjoying myself, when before I knew it, I was stuck in a sales pitch. These salespeople dress as normal people and try to blend in so you don't know right away that they're selling something. Normally, if I see a table or some sort of sign, I can mentally prepare for that I'm about to be targeted. It's like they want to catch us off guard. They start off by saying, "Hi, are you from here?" And then go on 10 minutes trying to sell me a subscription to donate monthly to an animal shelter. The subscription starts as low as $25 a month. It's one thing to ask for a one-time donation, whatever makes you feel good. But a subscription, when I kindly say, no thank you, not today, she looks down at my shopping bags and says, I see you're shopping today. What is $25 more to help an animal in need? Yeah. What kind of mean sales tactic is this? Now I can't even finish my shopping because she is standing in front of the store I am trying to go into with the most judgy look. Now I feel like a terrible person whenever I go to the mall. Help. Sincerely, a girl who just wants to shop in peace. This is garbage.
Listen, man, those people, this is a perfect opportunity for you to teach these people that they're not the boss, that what they're doing is stupid. When somebody comes up to me, I go, no. Yeah, but I just go, no. And I walk, and when they talk, and I go, no. And I just keep, no, it's not happening.
Right.
And then I've actually told a girl, I go, beat it. Beat it. Beat it works good. When you tell somebody to beat it.
Beat it is such you're like the Fawns.
Yeah.
Beat it. Get to stepping, kid.
Yeah.
My
wife is the best. My wife will just go like this to them.
Hand
keep
up.
Walking.
Hand up. Hand to the face.
You do not let them get their pitch out.
So Hudson, on Hudson, we get people trying to do whatever.
Yeah.
I give you one shot in stride.
You got to keep pace.
You got to keep pace.
Yeah.
I'm going to be walking. Hey, do you got time? Sorry. Good luck, kid. That's your time. If they were like, I'm giving blowjobs, I was, oh, okay. Let me stop right now.
You're a mobile Shark Tank.
Right. Yeah. You pitch me. That's mobile Shark Tank. Hey, you got $10. $10. Well, what's it for? I do this with directions.
Yeah.
People on the street, they go, hey, which way is the subway? If you want to move with me.
Yeah.
I'll give you the information,
right, yeah.
But you got to move with me. I
Right.
didn't come out today with a amount of time built into the schedule for you to pitch.
There's something you can literally bring up on your phone.
This is why I like the kids that are raising money for their basketball team. Like
with the candy,
the whole sale is right in front of you. They go, they're holding the candy. They go, basketball team. You go, nah, not hungry. Fine, done. We tried.
Yeah.
These people, monthly subscribe. Also, are they getting paid based on this? Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe that these. When did charity become not a charity?
Well, these people, the fact that they're putting animal guilt on you is nuts to
Right.
me. First of all, you're not going to get me with that. You're not going to get. I'm not the Sarah McLachlan and the dog crying with a half a tail.
No.
That don't get me. You don't get me. I don't.
Right.
I give to my charity. I first of all, you have to give to a charity to overcome all this. You have to have that in you. Like I give to St. Jude's.
Right.
I give a certain amount every month.
Right. If you're giving to a charity, that's what makes you even more
powerful.
Because that's why you're able to say, "Beat it, kid."
You need to find your charity.
Yeah.
Give it to them once a month. Just have it sucked out.
Have one, yeah.
And then when those people have no power over you.
Right, because now you have no guilt. You're like, I do give to something I care about and I know about.
Yeah.
So there's this thing that I already give.
Yeah.
And now you can even say, I already give.
I already give.
I already give.
Yeah, I already give. What are they going to do? Do you want to give more?
I went to Penn State. Penn State has Thon. Okay, it's dance marathon. Okay, you have to dance for 24 hours. It's for kids with cancer. They raise tons of money every year.
Sure.
So we used to go and can. We'd go out to the streets. So the canning weekend would be like, you go to sleep at someone's house. We wake up early on Saturday. You go out there. You go out and play in the highway. Yeah. People who live in Pennsylvania know exactly what I'm talking about. All these Penn State kids are out every single weekend. There's canning weekend. So people used to get mad at me because it's exactly what you're saying. Because I would go, a minute of me canning is more than a minute of me not canning.
Okay.
That's my thought on charity. I tried. We go out there. We try to get some money. There were some people on these canning trips that would be like, we got to get out there at 5 a.m. We can't. No daylight will be wasted. And I'm like, no, we're doing a nice thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, why can't we just enjoy the nice thing we're doing instead of
at the end of the day, you if you're not full, just go get a 20, knock it into ones and some change and throw it in there.
That's right.
Make it look full.
I don't know if I've told this story here before, but there was one time, there was one woman that, like a girl on my trip. We do it with a sorority.
Yeah.
So we were staying at this girl's house. It's like her family's very Pennsylvania, very like stockings on the, Christmas stockings shit. I was like, well, we're going to go when we go. Like we got hammered the night before with the family. That's what you do.
Yeah.
The next day, she's like, okay, you're going to go there. You're going to go there. She's taking it super seriously. We get our car. I convinced our car. I was like, let's go to Krispy Kreme and we'll get out there when we get out there.
Sure.
And
you need energy.
Right. And then I was like, she was so into it that I was like, we got to the Krispy Kreme. We get donuts and everything. I go, give me the hat. And I'll put a bunch of cream on my face and we'll fuck with her. We'll be like, because I know she'll make her mad. We pull up the car. I roll down the window. She thought we were canning for like the last hour. Yeah. We were just at Krispy Kreme. I roll down the window. I go, I have all the donut powder on my face. I got the hat on. I go, hey, do you guys know which way we should go to can? She was like, get the fuck out there. She flipped out. I've never seen someone as mad in their entire life. And the rest of the weekend wouldn't even make eye contact with me. And it's like, this was supposed to be a nice thing.
Right.
And it's like we've gone to a next level of like, dude, it's not a business. But we went from we're doing something nice for the people. But
it's not nice. It's something, those people, they're doing it for them.
Right. And they don't want to
I did I've always wanted to do like a Thanksgiving type thing. Like a charity. Uh-huh. I was in LA and Dane was like, yo, dude, I want to go, I do the thing at the Laugh Factory, we feed the homeless.
Okay.
You want to do it? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that. So then I go there, I get on potatoes. And I was on stuffing, and Dane he was like, I do white meat turkey. I'm like, I don't know what that means. He goes, I do white. So I get there, white meat turkey's like is the headliner.
Okay.
You know what I
mean? That's like
stuffing's way down here.
Right. There's levels of what you get out of it.
So where he's at headliner, and I'm where I am in the
stuffing
we're
section.
We're at the business, right? All of a sudden, it's a photo. These people come in.
And
it's
he's
like,
over the turkey with a knife.
They only go to white meat turkey. They come in, they go to white meat turkey, and there's and I'm over in stuffing.
And he's on every magazine. I
get tapped on the shoulder, and hey, excuse me. I'm like, what's up? I'm feeding homeless people.
Right.
Arsenio wants stuffing, and I went, what?
He wants to eat some.
I go, what are you talking about? I turn on. Arsenio has his hat down, his hands folded like a silhouette. You got to go. And I go, what? You got to go to water in the hallway. I got bumped to water in the hallway. I swear to God.
This is the most LA story I have ever heard. So they're all getting their spots to get the picture.
They were all getting their spots to get their picture. Arsenio bumped me off of stuffing.
He gives out one clump of stuffing
I'm in the hallway
and then he
giving
leaves.
water. Nobody wants water. They want whiskey. Right. They want nothing to do with me. It was the worst. So it's all
That is so fucking
when
funny.
you give a charity. Those people who are doing that, that's for them.
Right.
So this girl who bumped into you want to feel not guilty. You gotta. She doesn't have a charity. She has guilt.
Yeah.
That's why she let them in. So she's feeling guilty. Why? Because you need a charity. Go get a charity. Give it to each month. None of these people will affect you ever again.
JTrain podcast at gmail.com. JTrain podcast at gmail.com. We're talking right now about brain health. Right? This is what you're talking about is like giving yourself mental health.
Sure.
Because when you give and you own that, you do give,
Huge.
you don't have to worry about the guilt. That's where brain health, like our physical health, is a daily challenge and lifelong commitment. You don't just work out once and expect to be swole. When it comes to your brain, daily life choices can help you or your overall brain and cognitive health. Taking that first step towards better cognition and improved brain health is easy with First Person. Made with functional mushrooms, First Person supplements stimulate the body's natural production of triggers that help move energy, mood, and sleep. I am using it. The sleep one's great. It's pretty cool.
Is it good?
First Person uses 100% grain-free organic mushroom sourced from best-in-class vendors. It's good.
Is it like lose sobriety over it, right?
No, this is
Just herbal?
It's just an herbal thing where
I love that.
it zens you out a little bit.
Nice.
Start improving your brain health and cognition with First Person. Get 15% off your first order by going to getfirstperson.com and use code JTrain. That's GETFIRSTPERSON.com. Code JTrain for 15% off your first order. Getfirstperson.com. Code JTrain. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Go, go, go.
That's a good Christmas gift.
Good Christmas gift. Let's do Luxury Lounge. Here with Bobby Kelly. At Robert Kelly Live. Luxury Lounge. King size beds. Mm-hmm. You got a king size?
Of course I do. California king.
Really?
Yeah.
It's only longer, not wider,
A little
right?
longer, but it makes a difference.
Okay. I think my brother got a California king.
Yeah.
My complaint is about king size beds, or rather making your bed when it's king size. We got a king last year, and though I love the extra room, I hate making the damn thing. King size comforters and pillows are heavy, and I'm having to walk around the perimeter of the bed just to make it. The linens take up so much space, they need their own dedicated laundry load. So few people can relate to this complaint, so this is the only time I've felt comfortable sharing. What do you think?
First of all, I don't make the bed.
You don't make the bed.
No.
I will say this.
I will help make the bed.
Okay.
If my wife's like, will you help make the bed?
Right.
But we usually don't make the bed. You
get into an unmade bed.
We have a maid
Okay.
that will come.
Make the bed.
They'll make the bed, and it's nice. It will last around 3 or 4 days. Where you just
The bed, no, we got to get what do you mean last?
well,
Cleaning the
the
sheet.
shape of it,
Right.
the shape of the niceness of it will last 3 or 4 days, and then it's messy. You know what I
Right.
mean? And she'll come in. My wife will go in and kind of straighten it out a little bit, but it's never made me. It's like
You're
that.
looking at my bed.
It's like that.
It's fine.
Fine.
This is more than I've ever done my entire life.
Right.
I make this bed. This is making the bed for me mentally, and it's a small change I made recently, the last couple years.
Right.
I make the bed every day.
Really.
I do that, but make the
Would
bed.
you
like,
listen to fucking David Goggins?
Right.
You watching? What are you?
There's something
whose
that
video,
feels good.
Whose video are you watching on Instagram? Every day, make your bed.
Make
you
your
get
bed.
up, make your bed. It sets your whole day. Go for it.
Right. You can't. That's the thing. You can't talk about making your bed because it immediately sounds like a douchebag. If you tell people you make your bed every day, it comes off like
Right.
you say, I have a full-size tennis court in the backyard. Because you're like, what are you trying to tell me, dude? Like that you make the bed, that you're some sort of better person. But I got into it because of my last relationship. We would make the bed. And then I was like, I got out, we broke up, and then you come and I go, I think I need to make that bed. There was something about it.
But
and
you're not.
I don't
but
do,
you're not really. I mean, you're doing what I'm saying. That bed is is not made. That's
right. Me, if I said to people, saying it now outs me.
Yeah.
Like I say, I make the bed. You go, well, you did this bullshit.
That's not. I mean, you'd be kicked out of the army for that.
Right. I'm not going.
Yeah, you'd be raped in prison. For
Right.
that.
I wouldn't be able to wear that evil flag.
God, how dare you? How dare you?
Doesn't it look like we're in the movie?
What movie?
Why isn't it red, white, and blue? All these people come with like
I don't want to
the flag with the big skull and crossbones over it. Watch out. America's coming for you. Why? When did we become this?
I know. I have Liza Colby's shirt on.
What's Liza Colby?
Oh, she's the best rock and roller ever.
Really?
She's here in New York too. Go look her up.
Are you going to the concert?
I've been to her show. She actually sang on. She did a lot of stuff with Dennis Leary. Comic Come Home.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the singer there, one of the girl singers there. But
that's great.
Her band is fucking off the charts. You guys, they're always in New York. If you see it, go check them out.
I'll check it out. Go on. We just had Rozzy on the show. She was great.
You should have her on. Oh, she'd kill
Liza
it.
Colby?
Dude, she's hilarious.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Luxury Lounge. Trader Joe's Fall Riot.
What?
You a Trader Joe's guy?
I am not. If anything, I am the other one. What's the
Whole
other
Foods?
Whole Foods. Yeah, I'll do Whole Foods.
I'm not a Whole Foods guy.
I don't mind a Whole Foods, but Trader Joe's freaks me out.
Why's that?
I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm in a craft store. I don't feel like I'm in a food
You don't belong?
store. I don't know. There's this we can buy. I don't want to get a scarf and a knitted hat.
It does feel like you go there. I feel like Trader Joe's, I go in there like it's Blockbuster looking at the new releases just to see what's out there.
Yeah,
like they're doing a lot of things, which
Yeah.
I'm okay with, but like a lot of things that like if I bought them, it'd be like the bread bowl. I'd be like, what are you doing? You
Yeah, like some lip butter or something. You know what I mean? You can actually put on your toast and your lips. It's weird stuff.
I'm writing
in there.
with my hands sweaty from anger, the Trader Joe's parking lot. After a fellow basic bitch ran into my cart with her cart like it was bumper cars. Backstory. I, 26 female, live in a college town as an adult, which comes with many challenges with avoiding the Gen Zers while not acting like I'm 50. The biggest challenge of them all has come to light with the change of seasons and the behavior of these college girls while in Trader Joe's, which is nothing short of animalistic. Truly, the only thing I can compare this Monday afternoon grocery store run is Black Friday at a Best Buy circa 2008. Are they worried the pumpkin crackers will be gone, or they will miss an autumnal soup? Every shred of self-control was used to not ram them back with my cart. I like to think that college kids might have an inkling of chill, but what crack does Trader Joe's put in these pumpkin-shaped pastas that make these 19-year-old girls fully lose their minds? I let a bitch get her pumpkin spice coffee and everything bagel dip without being physically assaulted by a girl in a crop top with a shopping cart and daddy's credit card, regretfully, a fellow Trader Joe's hoe. What do you think?
Yeah, we stopped hitting kids.
Right. So
Yeah, this is a direct result of not slapping your kid's ass. When she went, I want more. I want an Oompa Loompa, Daddy.
Right.
I want an Oompa Loompa now.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, these people have no fear. I grew up with fear of other people, which is not good. But
Right.
it did serve a point to where I knew I knew how far to take things. I knew to be polite. You let people go. You just don't want to have these kids are brought up with none of that. Get what you want.
You have a kid.
Yes, I do.
You don't hit them.
I do not.
You don't hit them.
I've yes, no, I don't. But I've come.
How
I
do you-
understand why.
But your
people
kid
hit
is
their
like
kids.
a human. How do you?
Well, my
what do
kid-
you replace the hitting with? Right? To make it so that they're not in Trader Joe's.
You have to take. You have to take away things. You have to
the
give-
iPad is
You have
probably
to
a big
but
negotiation.
Listen, yeah, you have to take things away, man. You have to take them away or not go places. You have to be miserable.
What's the last place you haven't gone when they were bad?
We were in Vermont, and he acted up, and we were supposed to go to a farm, and we went back to the hotel, and he cried so bad.
And it's like you don't get to go to the farm too.
I have to be in the hotel with a crying kid. That's why people stopped doing this, because they
Right.
we don't want to be miserable too.
See, that's the thing. My dad's power, I think, was that he loves TV. So he'd be like, I'm going to go watch Nick at Night. Like he to him missing, he ain't missing anything. He's going to go back and watch Leave It to Beaver. He doesn't, it's an episode he's already seen. He's cool with that.
But that one time of doing that, I've never had to relive that. So I go, well, we won't go. He knows.
He knows that this is something, this
Right.
is not just a casual threat.
This is not a casual threat. That's the problem. Is people want to talk to their kids now like they're their friends.
What up,
like,
buddy? I hear the buddy thing is getting out of control.
You're going to get through to him. You're not.
No.
What will get through to him, just like a dog, or when the little dog's acting up,
Right.
the mother will bite the dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
Dogs bite each other to learn pressure and how hard not to do it.
Interesting.
So little kids need to learn that thing, and who's supposed to teach them? Us, but we don't want to teach them that. We want them to, hey, this is, stop doing that. I asked you to stop. Can you please stop? You're making me feel bad. I don't feel good. They don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right.
You do that one more time. I'm gonna no anger. You try to no anger, but you do that one more time. We're not going. I'm taking away your iPad for the day, and then you have to do it. Because most people will give it back.
And then you have to deal with an iPad-less kid.
You have to deal with a kid.
Horrible.
It's not horrible. It's 15 minutes of horribleness. And then you know what they do? They'll go play with that toy they haven't played with.
In 100 years.
In 100 years. They'll go literally get Legos or get a drawing pad and be creative and do something else.
All of a sudden he's writing stand-up.
Yeah. I usually take my kid out. I'll go, let's go. And I take him for a ride. And we'll drive and listen to music. And and then all of a sudden he'll start talking about what happened, and then I try to let it come from him, and then I'll be like, well, when you do that, I mean,
you're having a discussion now
because of him.
Here's the Trader Joe's thing that's bothersome. This is the problem she has is college town kids. When you're living in a college town, you're in their world. Yeah. They don't. When you go to Penn State. You're the inmates are running the asylum.
Yeah.
Like that's
a good point.
And because they got a credit card, they have no time. Here's the thing. Trader Joe's is just an example. They have no concept of time or money. So there's endless money, endless time.
Yeah.
And you're at Trader Joe's just trying to get your few things that you want that you had on a list. These people, these college girls are at Trader Joe's. It's who cares?
Yeah.
We're going to be 21
but
forever.
There's no consequence to her doing whatever she does, too. She can do whatever she wants.
Right.
Some old Karen, because now she'd be a Karen. Now you're just a Karen.
Yeah.
She'll whip her phone up while you're trying to teach her manners because you think you're going to change the world because you're a vigilante.
Right.
And you're just going to look like an asshole.
If I were this woman living in a college town, I would have lines to scare the children.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, something to warn them of the future. Like you have to say something like, I'm not married at 26. Like something like that.
I would just go get a bread bowl at Panera. I would just get the fuck out of there, dude.
At gmail.com, JTrain podcast at gmail.com. We got time for one more? You got time for one more?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Boy, this is fun.
Coworker sharing wedding photos on Slack. Are you aware of Slack?
I do know I don't use it, but I know what it is.
I know what it is. I guess it's I asked you because it's not our world.
It's not our world.
This is not our world.
What was mine? Mine was a fish, something fish.
What?
I don't know what it was. It was like the first one, Fish Tank or something, where you put all your photos up, you can share them with all your relatives. I forget what it was. Dude.
But Slack is like a business group text.
Right, okay. For businesses.
For business. Hi, Jared. Feathers everywhere. I'm writing a luxury complaint about my work colleague who seems to think we all want to see his wedding photos.
Boo.
A few days after his wedding, my coworker posted photos of his wedding ceremony on our workplace's main Slack channel. That meant that everyone who works here must see photos of a wedding that none of us were invited to. It would have been one thing if he had shared it in a smaller Slack channel, but instead he chose to share it in the largest one. Congratulatory messages and confetti Slack reactions rolled in, but I did not partake. Please, let's keep wedding and engagement announcements to Instagram and Facebook. Best a Slack sticker. This is the problem with acting like we like going to work. You can't make your work your home, and I go there, I play ping pong, and they got good snacks, and we all hang out. No. Work, friends, the idea that a man, what's bothersome, and I don't mean to go into gender stereotypes, but like the idea that he's been growing up his whole life waiting for this day is just not relevant. Like it's not like he's been hearing about, you're going to love these wedding pictures. Like I don't believe that.
Yeah, dude. Listen, the fact that he did that, if I was his dad, I'd have a talk with him because it's like, dude,
take him in the car.
What are you doing, son?
Put on the music.
Yeah, let's go listen to some AC/DC and figure this out because you fucked up.
Right.
I mean, yeah, dude, that's none of anybody's business. Number one, but there's two parts to it because this guy, the wedding photos, annoying. Yes, I don't want to see him. No, but they bother this guy a little too much. Is it something? Is he married?
I don't know. I don't know who the person is writing in.
There's something up with him where he's like, weddings. I get it. Weddings stink.
It struck a nerve.
So there's something up with him. You know what I mean? But I listen.
I mean, they weren't invited. They did write that in their email. They were like,
maybe that's what I'm saying. There's something like, I didn't get to go to the fucking wedding.
Right.
So he doesn't like this guy. Now he's going to look at his stupid photos.
But here's the thing. It's like at work, you just want to believe everyone's doing pretty okay.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to hear that like a wedding like lets you into their world to see that they're like crushing it. Like
they're killing it.
Yeah.
That's like, it's like, yeah, right. That's like looking at somebody else's Instagram. It's like, how many likes did they get?
Right.
It's like, with them?
You could afford that. You had an ice table at the
it's
wedding?
like going to LA and seeing these comics pull up in like, Audis. You're like, your podcast does that well?
Yeah, you have that?
Yeah.
It's like,
Nobody
I
wants to
don't
see
need
it.
that.
Yeah,
and
I hear
it's
you.
like, there's
When
no...
the comics is sold out and they put
sold out and it's 20 seats.
Well,
You don't even know what that means.
Why are you promoting a sold out show?
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, fucking piece of shit.
Hey, everybody, I'm going to be in Toronto next week. It's sold out, or else you'd be able to come.
Yeah.
It's like, well, why
Yeah.
did you do that?
Yeah, you're sitting there.
That's the thing. It's the ulterior motives. Like, what is this guy's deal? That he's got to go to work, a work Slack, and be like, look at my wedding. Like, there's something off about this person that they're trying to tell you without telling you.
But the whole wedding thing is a tradition, a cult tradition that people have bought into. It's a religious thing. People aren't religious.
Right.
People who don't go to church have weddings.
Right.
And hire priests and go to the church.
I don't go to temple. I'm having a rabbi. I'm stepping on that glass. I want it all.
It's fucking nuts.
It is weird.
Nuts.
It is weird how much I want that,
Right.
and how little relation I have to it.
You believe in none of it. It's the event of it.
I want to kiss that rabbi on the cheek. I want to be told that I'm doing everything right.
It's sick.
It's sick,
crazy.
and it is this like thing of like I just need it.
Women are wearing white dresses, which represents in the
Purity.
ceremony of virginity.
Virginity, yeah.
Okay, and this chick. I mean, let's talk. Let's be. I mean, look at her.
Listen, I'm not wearing white. I'm not. Who am I to judge? I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. So the whole wedding thing for this guy to look what I did.
I'm more bothered by the long wedding than when you have a long ceremony. That's when that stuff comes.
Don't make friends with an Indian person.
Indians go the whole month.
I think it's a month, but it's like a 5-day ceremony.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's nuts.
Well, also don't be friends with Greek people.
Greek people nuts, yeah.
Greek people, you can't become friends with Greek people. Their funerals take forever. Their weddings take forever. Jews, we marry quick, we die quick.
Oh, you're the best.
The best.
Jews are the best.
Efficient.
I mean, get the body in the ground.
Get it in.
It's not Nana.
No.
And come to us with food. We're going to be watching.
We're hanging at the house. We're
hanging
getting
at the
away
house.
from this place.
Come to the house with food.
Right.
Come over and hang out. That's the best. Catholics, the worst.
Awful.
Yeah,
you want to go in there and why can't we fix these things? People are so against change that it's like you're doing something that's crazy right now. Like the idea, like if a wedding ceremony, we all sit down 5 minutes. Hey, we love you. They love you. Get the fuck out. Like that makes sense to me.
Yeah, but they're against change, but they also want to put rhinestones on everything now. They want to take a simple thing that was done in a field,
right,
with a couple people, and now
and do sparkly lights and send it to your Slack.
Yeah, they want to do all this crazy shit and put it on the Slack and then fuck up your day because he's probably a lonely guy. He's got nobody in his life. He's just trying to get a stupid job done and go have a cigar and a whiskey with his stupid friends down the street, and they got to see Curtis, who's happy as shit with
the happiest
Megan.
day of his life.
Yeah, he probably liked
hot
her.
Wife.
Yeah, a smoking hot wife. They both have two parents that are there at the wedding. His
this
parents
lonely idiot has nothing.
He's got his parents are divorced. His mom's dead. He's got a cat that he doesn't like.
He's swiping on the toilet. All of a sudden, the notification from Slack comes out. I just got married. Oh,
and then everybody in the place is like, yay, 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 and nobody
knows
just said hi
that
to
no one
him.
gives a shit.
Yeah, that stinks.
Bobby Kelly, thank you for coming on,
buddy. Thanks for having me on, brother.
Always a
It's good seeing
pleasure.
you.
Great to see you. Everyone, go follow Bobby at Robert Kelly Live on Instagram. Killbox. That's the special. LouisCK.com. Go to the website right now. Purchase it. $10. And you're going to have a great night. You're just going to love the special. You're going to laugh your ass off. Fucking take an edible. Have a glass of wine.
Yeah, do as much drugs as you can.
Do all the drugs.
Yes.
I'm Jared Freid. We're here every Thursday in the lounge. We'll be back next week. Boom.